Welcome back. Well, over the past 5 years, in fact, this is the 6th year in a row, the British Council have been running something called the Study UK Alumni Awards. And it's been an interesting way of rewarding and recognizing alumni of UK universities that are Nigerian who come back to Nigeria to work. It's great to have two such individuals, two such alumni of UK universities right here in the studio with us. And they're here and they're doing amazing things, I have to say. We have one winner and one of the finalists of the awards, Mr. Jolaoso, and we have Ms. Kuponiyi here in the building. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, so now I have to say, first of all, a big shout out to the British Council for doing this and bringing you here to talk to us about this whole process. Let's talk about studying abroad. What made you take that step, make that decision to go abroad to study? Let's start with you.
Okay, for me, the decision to study abroad came after I started working in the development space. Having 5 years experience and being on the field, I knew that I needed to build up on my capacity, technical capacity.
Yeah.
As someone in the public health space.
Yeah.
And so that was where the decision started from. But then I could not afford to, the kind of education I wanted that I know that would give me the kind of leverage I needed in my career is outside the country.
Fantastic.
But I know that I couldn't afford it on my own. So that's why I started searching for scholarship. Then I knew about Chevening, and then I applied to Chevening.
Chevening?
Yeah,
in the UK?
Scholarship, funded by the UK government.
Fantastic.
And then based on what I was doing back, the impact I've been making in the country, I was selected for the scholarship.
Fantastic.
So it's a program that has really benefited or helped me so much to improve on my work, what I do, and also to develop capacity.
I'm going to definitely touch on what you do very soon, but I want to move as quickly as possible to you with the same question. Taking that step, going to the UK to study, what was the end game for you?
I think my own story was quite an interesting one because having schooled in Nigeria, having worked as a professional in the financial services sector for a couple of years, I wanted to really take the next step that, okay, how can I probably just ring fence my career prospect? And clearly it was there for me that the UK education would give me the needed technical competence that I required. And, and that just, I knew that would set me apart for the next step for my own career. So that was just the basis for my decision.
So now let's talk about the awards themselves. Now coming back to Nigeria is one thing. But did you ever think there would be an opportunity to be awarded or rewarded or recognized for this? Talk to us about that.
No, I did not think so because I didn't know much about the award before until last year when someone for the 2024, the person that won at the social action category. So I knew her, and then when it came out this year, she specifically called me and said, Sarah, you know what, you're doing an amazing thing. You need to really apply for this. And so shared on our group, on Chevening group, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. But when she called me, she was like, this is for you. You just have to apply for it.
So is this something you do a lot of, applying for different opportunities like this?
Not at all. I've heard of British Council for quite a while, but had no knowledge of the awards. When I saw the email from my alumni, my school alumni, and I just looked at the criteria, I knew dead on that, oh, this was one category for the work I've been doing that I would just be perfect for. And for me, that was I just knew I had to apply.
So we need to talk about those categories in 1 second. Let's take a quick break. Thanks for staying with us. We have Mr. Olamide Jolaoso and, of course, Sarah Kuponiyi here. Now, they are they were both finalists and, of course, one winner of the recently completed UK Alumni Awards. And it's supported by the British Council. They've been putting this together over the past 5 years. And we're yet to talk about your categories. I wanted to start with you, sir. Your category, it sounds like a really interesting one and specific to your field. Let's talk a bit about it.
Yes, so my category was the business and innovation category, and basically it was for those that started a business or something innovative after they completed their UK education.
Okay, innovative is a very big word.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that figuring out a new way to tie their shoelaces is innovation, but I know that in your field this is really heavy. What was it you were working on?
Well, I'm a data professional, data analytics, AI, been in that particular profession for over 8 years now. And for me, the innovative part started when I was sort of like inundated with a lot of requests from young people, those who were starting out their own careers, and they kept asking a question along this line: how do I start a career in data analytics and AI? And that sort of like led me to found the organization called the DataMind Mindset, which I use as a platform to encourage these younger ones on how to find the best way to navigate their careers in the data space. So I've been doing it since 2022, but it became a full-fledged organization last year. So under that umbrella, workshops, seminars, newsletters, a lot of coaching programs, courses, the whole circle sort of like helps all professionals, whether they are starting, navigating, or pivoting into data careers.
So I have to say, you know, that what you're doing, it feels like a lot, and to be recognized for this and become a finalist in that category must feel extremely fulfilling.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because it was majorly for Nigerians, but it's sort of like even the broader African context. Because sometimes when I'm on the calls for webinars and I just throw it out there, where are you all reaching us from? I get people saying they're calling from Kenya, from Abuja, from various places. So to get recognized for that work that you do in secret by the British Council was quite very, very fulfilling.
I'm so pleased to hear that. Now I have to move to you now, Sarah. So you are the CEO of Alora Reusable Pads. Now, first of all, I have to say, well done for that. I have to say, this is something I've thought about even teaching my kids about around this time. And I know there are a lot of parents out there that are thinking about this. And it is a solution to this incessant need to purchase sanitary towels, especially for young girls. A lot of projects around this. But you won in your category. Let's talk a bit about that category now. Okay,
so it's the same category, Business and Innovation Award.
Yes,
So it's looked at what I'm doing. For me, as a young girl growing up, I have the lived experience of suffering period poverty, that's having lack of access to menstrual supply, and it has devastating impacts on education and health of young girls. So going through that challenge and being an adult now and being in the development space, I've met lots of girls who are still experiencing the same thing. And with the high rates of inflation, things are not getting better. So for me, it was looking inwards and looking at what our grandmothers did. You know, they used clothes, but at times it wasn't hygienic for them. But then looking at that and bringing innovation out of it and making a reusable pad. So that was what I've been doing. And I started this business in 2020. And with that, I've been able to impact over 20,000 girls.
Wow.
You know, we've worked with non-for-profits, government agencies, as well as different partners. So doing this, ensuring that young girls stays in school, they're able to observe their period in a dignified manner, and they're able to be healthy, is what gives me joy.
I have to say, really, it's an amazing thing you're doing, and the work you're doing is something that you probably don't understand how large it is until you hear the impact later on. But British Council have recognized that, which is why you won the Study UK Alumni Awards for that particular category. How did it feel to win the award as quickly as possible? How did it feel?
It felt surreal. Like, wow, it's surprising that what you're doing is being recognized on that kind of prestigious platform. And then also bringing this kind of amplification to my work. So it makes me happy very much. All
right. So just final thoughts on studying in the UK as quickly as possible.
It will expand you. It will expand what you know, solidify you, put you on pedestals such as this. So it's if you have the opportunity, take it and go for it.
All right.
It's a big opportunity to access global educations like quality education.
Yeah.
So I would say anyone should really go for it. It's a good opportunity.
I have to say thank you so much to Olamide and Sarah. Your projects, good luck with the projects. Please tell us more. We are so grateful also to the British Council for sharing your journeys with us. And of course, this UK Alumni Awards, we appreciate you. We have to take a quick break. We'll be back after this.